are live. We're just gonna wait for anyone to show up and see what happens. We're just gonna wait here, wait here. I'm gonna reply to emails for a second. And then you're gonna let me know when you're ready. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna sit here for a moment. I wonder if I remembered to post I was doing this. Wait, why do I have two live streams going? I'm confused. Hmm. Oh, cool. I just learned that I can pop out the chat. Look at me. Cool. Oh my gosh. Did I make this fucking. Okay. Eh, I am sorry. I forgot to make it public, and I was sitting here thinking, oh, I guess no one loves me. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Wait, I'm missing my headphones. Cool. That was really upsetting. I sat here for the last 12 minutes thinking that, like, I forgot to post that I was doing this or that suddenly everyone hated me. I just forgot to make it public. Oh, silly, silly, silly. Hello. Okay, we can do this. Wait, is this on? Let me see. I'm just testing something really quick. Do you know? There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Can you hear me? I wonder if I need this. Nah, we're gonna go raw dog. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. Hey guys. All right. All right. Get my stuff sorted out. How is everyone today? Look, I'm addicted now. I can't stop doing this. I was waiting. I was about to comment on the post asking if you're okay. Well, thank you. I was checking the post to see if anybody was saying anything, and it didn't have any comments, and I was just like, all right. Hey, yeah, everyone. Lawarda in the house. What up? All right, we're doing this thing again. And let me know, honestly, if you guys think I've been discussing and thinking maybe we'll do this like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like go live, and then Tuesday and Thursday just be normal. Let me know what you think. I'll make some sort of poll or something if you'd like to participate. Oh my gosh, my mouse is tangled. I'm a mess. It's cool. Element J, he remembered. Cool. Fridays, cool. I need water. All right. We are here. We're going to wait just another second, I think. Let me see. Cool. All right. I think we're just going to go ahead and play the first clip. What do we think? Start? Yes. Cool. I wish you guys could talk back to me. I feel like such a weirdo just talking. That's true. Good call. All right. I listen to the show more than I watch because I have to work. So keep listeners in mind that I can't read text. Okay. I'll definitely be sure to, I try to read everything that comes through. But I will try to be extra mindful of that for you guys. All right. Here we go. We're going to play the first clip. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Let's do this first. Let's go. It's got stitched up with a massive team ad. Oh, no. Really? You know, it has this section for monetization or whatever for when after it posts where it says what level of ads you want. And the first time I just had it, whatever the medium thing was, because I never did it before. I didn't even know. I really don't know how it looks or pops up. I don't know at all. So I, this time and last time I made it the lowest because I don't really want ads. I don't really care. I just want to hang out with you guys. Sorry about that Temu ad though. Hope it was for something cool. Let's get the party started and let's go. I would get that you need the ads. I just want to skip. I'm sorry. So what happens when the ad comes up? Did you just like, am I just gone and then I guess I continue on and you just miss it? Is that how it works? What if any videos have too much visual stuff? Okay, cool. I will do that. I'm gone. I don't like that. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and play the first clip, my friends.
Do you know Michael Jackson owned 50% of Sony Records? Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog, which made him 50% owner of Sony Records. Sony Records said, oh, no way. We can't let a Negro own half of this, even if he's the #1 selling artist of all time. So Michael Jackson's album Invincible comes out. And what does Sony do? They give him no promotion. They sabotage Invincible to make sure Michael Jackson goes into debt. And then they come back to Michael and say, you're in debt, Michael. You owe us a couple mil. Give us the Beatles music. Michael says, no, I'm going to have a concert, raise the money to pay y'all off. You're never getting the catalog. Michael Jackson made one mistake. He was living in Dubai with his brother. He decided to come back to the Staples Center to perform. Fatal mistake. Mike should have stayed over there until the concerts were done. He came back to LA. They sent Conrad the brother who murdered him, I forget his name, the black doctor, Conrad Murray. I think he did, what, 5 years? He's home, and he will be comfortable for the rest of his life for keeping his mouth shut.
Yeah, I did not know that Michael Jackson owned half of Sony. I looked it up, though, and it is true. And in 2016, 21 years after Jackson and Sony formed Sony/ATV Music Publishing, Sony bought out his half of the company in a deal that netted Jackson's estate $750 million, which is cool, but it just adds to the plot of they wanted to take him out, and it's terrible. He definitely was set up. I feel really bad for his life. Oh, did he? I didn't know he owned M's catalog. I have a question, and this is going to be very conspiratorial of me. Does anybody think he's actually still alive? Yeah, that's true. Call me front because it's easier for the non-Norwegians. You don't think he's alive? Well, I don't know about the towers, but I did see footage from his funeral, and I thought that was odd. That's the only thing that makes me think he could be, besides all of the, all of the drama around his life. Why wouldn't he want to just say, I'm done with this. I'm just going to go live my life as somebody else and forget all this, because it's never going to leave him. All that dumb stuff that he obviously did not do with children and things like that. Just it's going to follow him forever. So why not just start over? People do it all the time. Look at that mansion that burned down that we looked at the other day. The guy said he was a Rothschild, but he just changed his name. His entire family thought that he was dead for forever. Did you see the guy that people? Yeah, I saw that guy, and I question it because I believe they've been seen together. I think that was his friend, wasn't it? I think. However, I've seen serious evidence that he is, but I definitely believe they ended him. I think they wanted to. I think that about a lot of people. John McAfee, rest his knowing soul. I think the funeral footage is really what gets me, because there's someone in the seats, and his family doesn't seem all that distraught. And the way that they look over kind of in that direction, and it's like probably cool to be at your own funeral for some very self-centered reasons, I guess, but I don't know. You're right. He's probably gone. Sad. Hey there. All right, so our next one is a little NSFW, but I feel we have to discuss it. It's something that happened at the Grammys yesterday, and I need to talk to you about it. He is, yep, Tupac and Elvis. Maybe Judy Garland, too. Okay. At the Grammys yesterday, David Bowie. I don't think he's alive, but that would be fantastic. I really missed my chance on seeing him. I'm sure many of us did. Used to listen to McAfee on InfoWars back in the day. Yep. McAfee really knew what was up. He's got some really good knowledge out there. Lots of great videos. Have you heard the songs? There are songs by Coin Bros. It's really good. But hello, Lee. We're going to play this clip. It's from the Grammys. I find it disturbing. We're going to play it. And look, I have this cute little part of the duck image that James made, so I can cover parts that I need to cover. So I don't get kicked off of the YouTubes. Now, obviously you can't see it anyway, it's all blurred out, but I'm just doing this because, one, I wanted to use the duck thing, and two, just in case it was a little revealing. So This concerns me a lot because my perspective of it is who would ever want their partner to be out here like this? Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What? She could go to jail for this because California has a law where you're not allowed to expose your bits to the public for the purpose of attention and whatever. There are children. There are definitely children around. It's the Grammys. So my thing is, if you have a partner that you love and you respect in any way, I cannot fathom why you would want to exploit them in this way. And I would love for someone to explain this to me because the way I feel is that all that is special. It's really special to like they're married. That's for him. You're not supposed to just and what guy is comfortable like sharing that with the world, just being like, "Hey, babe, take it all off and get out there." I don't care if it's for publicity or shock factor or whatever it is. I would like to know. Humiliation ritual? Maybe. But that's her. That's the person who's supposed to protect her and care about her and be there for her. And how do you feel safe in that sort of zone where you know that they're willing to encourage you to go to this place? In Texas, you can wear see-through tops legally. I'm too shy. I just don't. I don't know. At least he didn't match outfits. Ugh, thank goodness for that. I mean, she was fine. She was fine in the coat. It was so weird. It was so weird. And I saw this last night and my jaw dropped and I couldn't believe it. And then I read that they got kicked out. I don't know if that's true or not, but they were definitely made to cover back up. Nobody wants to see that, babe. No one wants to see that. I don't know. I was just curious what you guys thought because in my own head, it makes no sense why you'd want that. Used to work with a guy whose fiance was a a special star and was like, how do you cope with that? Why would you want that? I don't get that either. I just think there are certain things that are special. And if you don't hold it sacred, what do you hold sacred? I don't know. This is something I've always kind of thought about that sort of exploitation of partners and things like that and what goes on in Hollywood and especially with the rise of the websites that are out there and, OF and all that. I don't really understand. I wouldn't want to be with somebody who would want to exploit me in that way. I would want to be with somebody who would want to protect me and be like, no, I don't think you should go naked because that's for me. I agree with your take. Kanye has always had an open addiction and he wants to make his own site. Well, he lives in his own site, apparently. I don't know. Every time I read Jeremy Davis's name, I think off the bat that it says Jonathan Davis, and I think corn's here. So thank you for that, Jeremy. Um. Oh well, I'm definitely concerned if the coat was real or fake, but it wasn't my first thought when she dropped it. After Kim got popular, it's like every girl completely changed. I know. I know. I know. Kind of just watching the way that whole thing unfolded with the way people are trying to turn their bodies into that. I mean, I'm sure that there are people who find that very attractive. I just think it looks really weird. He was going to start his own hub, but Kim threatened to keep the kids from him and he backed down. Hmm. He heard what Andrew Tate did and he wanted to be a part of it. Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean. Good song. All right. Let us move on. I know not everyone believes in zodiac signs and things like that, but I thought this was interesting. She's going to talk about how she believes that that each of us obviously have a zodiac sign based off of our birth date, and her belief, this girl, is that each of those signs has a gift that they are meant to teach their parents something. I think that it goes beyond just teaching your parents. I think it's just gifts in general. And I was curious. I wanted to put this up to see how accurate you felt the descriptions were of the signs based off of yours. So let me know.
The child was brought here to teach their parents something. So say if you're a Virgo, you was here to teach your parents how to be more perfectionists, how to complete things. Aries was to teach their parents how to stand up, have a spine, don't let nobody push over on you. Taurus was about possession. You know, you ain't got to be broke. You really don't. You got intelligence. Come on, Mom. Dang, you all that creativity, imagination, and you say you ain't got no money. You can create money with your mind. You know what I mean? Gemini teaches their parents to communicate, because most likely when they created that child, they did not know how to communicate. That's what Gemini's here for. I feel sorry for them. Leo basically teaches people how to shine. The world is a stage, and I'm playing every part. Libra is more so, you've been unfair to me, and I'm going to teach you that you're going to give me justice. You're going to respect me. See, Libra, that's one thing about Libras. They demand respect, even when they don't deserve it. Born to Scorpio, Scorpio is about destruction and rebirth. They're what you call cleaning out, spring cleaning. Look, you ain't used it in 7 years, throw that mess away. What is wrong with you? This is too much clutter. Can't breathe. And if you don't get it out in time, you come home and your house is empty and everything on the curb. They don't hold on, you know, because my mom's a Scorpio. And she wake us up in the middle of the night. It's like, if you can't carry it on your back, it ain't going. We moving. we did a lot of moving. And, you know, she's like, we can start over. They got resale stores in every state. They got Goodwills all over. Sagittarius. Oh, those dear philosophers. Sagittarius is a beautiful sign, but they philosophize a little bit too much for me. You know, I mean, they use reason and logic, you know what I mean? And they are the opposite of Gemini, you know. But however, when they're not conscious, Sagittarius can be deadly, because the centaur with the bow. Yes, indeed. Their words cut and sting. Yes, you know, and you'd be like, dang, what did I do to you? Did you really have to say it? But really what they're saying is good for you. Sagittarius, their thing is, it's not about the fall, it's how you get back up. And that's what that teaches you. Okay? Capricorn's whole thing, they're the solitary ones. They stick to themselves. They're your organizers. They don't want to be in the forefront, but they know how to do everything, and they know every damn thing.
February 29th is a Pisces. I just looked it up. I am a Sagittarius, yes. November 30th. How about you?
If you want to have her be a good friend to a Capricorn, buy them a book. You know, music and books is their thing. They're often assumed to be non-emotional. They're not non-emotional. They just take life serious and don't feel like crying over the small stuff. Keep it moving. Aquarius. I just look at Aquarius as, man, what am I doing here? You know, they're like, you know, that's the best way. I mean, because it's the water bearer, and a lot of people think it's a water sign, and it's not. It's an air sign. You know, but they're like, what the?
Actually, it's electricity.
Yes, it's electricity. And they will use it, won't they? You know. So being around Aquarius, I like that, because sometimes when I get in my indolent stages, where my confidence level go down, like especially if I'm writing a book, and I'll be like, ain't nobody gonna read this. I have my Aquarius friends that I can call that'll zap the energy in me, and I get right back up, and my confidence built up. So that's why I have Aquarius around me when I'm in my writing stages. Because they're honest, they tell you the truth. They be like, that sucks. Okay. You know, they won't say, well, you know, that's good. You know, just because they're my friend. They are honest, and that's one thing I love. Aquariuses really don't lie. You know, and if they tell a lie, you can best believe it was done to save their life or yours. Pisces. Basically, Pisces like, dang, when y'all gonna get it? I mean, dang, how many times are you gonna repeat this? When are you gonna get it? See, 1 + 1 is 3. Man plus woman is y'all. When you gonna get it? Because we still saying 1 + 1 is 2. Pisces like, no, it ain't, not the last time I checked. Because I'm a woman, that's my man, and we got a child. 1, 2, 3. When y'all gonna get it? Get back in tune with nature. That's the Trinity. See, that's what Pisces about. They get into their spiritual, and they stay in their imagination a little bit too much. That's why Pisces have to be around other water signs, Cancers and Scorpio, as well as earth signs, because earth accepts water. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces has to be around a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in order to stay balanced. If they don't have those elements in their life, they're unstable as water.
I kind of felt mine was pretty accurate, right down to the way too philosophical at times. That's when I get into my little writing modes and I start to just writing stuff that comes to me in the night. Wild things that feel like they're not even my brain. Your ma and pa were together for 42 years until she passed. Wow, that's incredible. Were they opposite signs? I think there's a lot to be said for zodiac readings. She forgot. What was your sign, Shannon? I thought she said them all. I'm pretty sure she did. Let's see. Wait. Oh, yeah, you said that. I think she said that. Hold on.
The child was brought here to.
We won't watch the whole thing.
The child was brought to spine. Don't let nobody push over on you.
I don't know. I thought she said it all though.
I'm
not sure. I'm sorry if she didn't. Maybe you're just elusive. Does anybody else feel it's pretty accurate? I felt like it was, for me at least. Hey Danny, I hope everyone's having a blessed day as well, and you too. February 7th, March 4th. Cool. Moonchild. Cool. Seems accurate to me. March 24th. Let's see. I'll just look up what that is, just so you know. March 24th. Zodiac. You would be an Aries. I unfortunately can't jump on the zodiac thing. I just can't believe that wherever the stars were in the sky, you have that effect on your personality, but hey ho. I totally understand that. I don't think it's entirely accurate. I just think there are facets that resonate. I think it's like that, to me at least. It's not like 100% this is you, but I think that if you look into it, there are certain qualities that you'll feel a connection with that resonate. Maybe something to it, but those horoscopes aren't it. Well, I definitely don't think that, like, when you go to, daily horoscope or something like that, and you it's not like getting your fortune read, and everybody who is a Cancer that day has some sort of fortune that they will find or something. I don't think it's like that. I think it's a lot for fun, but some of the basics resonate. That's all. So listen to what they're doing at Harvard.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Getting weird. I think we can all agree. It's weird.
Strangers seeing your most private information in the blink of an eye. Two students at Harvard have created new technology that gives users access to your name, your phone number, and address just by looking at you.
Harvard University students are known for being ahead of the game, and Anfu Win and Kane Ardafio are living up to the hype. The two juniors have created software that pairs AI facial recognition with public databases, and with a single picture can pull up a person's name, phone number, address, and digital history. It took them about a day to create it.
So we were just kind of like playing around, seeing, what are the possibilities of code.
The guys used the Meta Ray-Bans from Facebook's parent company, which have cameras right on the lens. But a phone could do this too. That camera streams video back to the software on their laptop. And using AI tools, it runs a face through the program to gather private information within about a minute and a half.
It's literally a proof of concept and a warning shot. This is like the warning shot that could be heard around the world. So I'm both excited and both really scared, right? To the point where it probably will keep me up at night at a certain point from a cybersecurity and privacy aspect.
So every bit of this is legal. There are restrictions on how governments can use this technology, but not people. Something top of mind for the guys who are hoping state and federal governments step in. What do you want people to take away from kind of this technology that you've ultimately built here?
I just want to say I want them to take it away altogether. This video is not over, but I just have to say, why? Why is this something that you even need access to? Why do you need this? Why do I need to be able to like scan everyone and know their birthday and stuff? I'd rather just ask and have a conversation or not know because I don't care. Not in a mean way, but like, why do you need to know all this stuff about every person that you pass? It's crazy invasive. They do. Then soon we're going to get contact lenses that like hide our eye recognition, and it's going to be just way too Minority Report.
People should obviously be more aware of their data. We want people to be aware that this is possible now, and you should like take precautions against that.
Kane and Anfu have created a way for people to take their names off these public databases.
This is what they put together. I think it was like a link to like a Google Doc. But I just took a screenshot of it to make it easier. So you guys can pause and read this. There's got to be some stuff put in place because we move in at an exponential rate. We moving fast. Now, granted, a lot of like information is public. You know what I'm saying? You can just like look it up. But like if people start creating apps like these and connect it to the glasses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, it's just 10 times easier. Imagine somebody walking by you getting all your information on the spot instead of having to work for that shit. Anyways, this is why I keep saying
I don't like it. I don't think any of us like this, right? It's just, I mean, don't we go through enough to try and protect ourselves and look, we have like this 2-factor authenticity key security stuff. We have all these things to like cover our cameras. We have, I don't know, whatever else. We have that thing that goes on your steering wheel. That looks like a bike lock. What is it called? I don't know. We have all these security things to try and protect ourselves, but at the same time, we're just giving it away or access to that information. So I don't like it. You're earning your master's from Harvard via their extension studies program, creative writing. Also, we don't need these classes. I agree. Can you go stop this? I know you're in the extension program, but maybe you could head on down to the bursar's office with a question or something. Have we stepped into the Twilight Zone? Definitely a madhouse. Madhouse. I don't know. People were against Siri because they were sure someone was listening. They are. And now they're lining up to pay to have the camera, the microphone, the GPS on their faces. And this is what I'm so confused about. Because if you talk to anybody, just anybody, obviously we are all the same, right? We get each other. But out there in the world with the others, if you talk to someone, it's pretty across the board that people are concerned about their safety and security and all of this. But as you said, they're the same people who are lining up to buy the Google glasses and who have a smart home and 10 Alexas. I can't lie. I do have an Alexa. She plays me music all day. We get sold things on the strength of a camera. Definitely the Twilight Zone. Yeah. They will be able to comb through the data that they get way faster with AI now too. I know. Oh God. I just don't know. We are the smart ones. We're at least aware. I think that's definitely step one, to know what's going on. This next one is kind of not weird. I just thought it was really sweet. And kind of funny because I feel like this woman's tone is very aggressive, but what she's saying is very nice.
We're thriving because of you. Like, I'm able to get a new phone because of you. I'm able to go get my eyes tested and get new glasses tomorrow because of you. I'm able to have somebody come in here and clean because of you. I'm able to make a meal for not just our family, but Crystal and Brad because of you. Like, you're not just keeping us afloat, you're thriving us. And I appreciate you so much. Like, the way you lavish your love on us is insane. Like, you take such good care of us. You are such an incredible provider. And I don't just mean financially. Like, you're an incredible provider for our family. Like, I had expectations of what you were going to be like, and you have far surpassed them. Like, I am overwhelmed with what a great provider you are for our family. I am so blessed, and I'm so grateful that you're my husband. I just want you to know that. Okay?
Thanks.
I just love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh, it makes me sad. Dale, us guys never hear such kind words. I think that's a shame. I think that's a shame. I think that people should always, and obviously it's not like every second like that, but I think it's so important that the people that mean the most to you know that you love them and know that you appreciate them. Because I'm sure this guy goes to work every day, works really hard. She's like a German. They're so friendly, but their language sounds so aggressive. Yeah, that's what I mean. She sounded like somebody even said, "Is she kidding?" She's not kidding. She's just aggressively loving. And you know what? I'd rather be aggressively loving than passively nothing. We do. I thought this was just a nice reminder. I know it's just obviously random, but I saw it and it really touched my heart because I think one of the greatest problems is that we don't express our appreciation for each other enough. Like how sad that people work hard for their families and they don't hear that. I don't know. Body Electric is a Twilight Zone episode about robots in your homes. I love Twilight Zone. Love languages. And you know what? The love language thing, I thought it was just a gimmick and I never read it. I do have the book, shockingly. But I do think there's something to it because it's not only important to understand how you most feel loved, but it's important to know how your person feels most loved so that you can show them. Because if say you're someone who is about spending time together and they're a person about affection. So you're spending all this time together and you feel like, man, this is great. We're so in love and everything's great. But they're a person who needs to be hugged and have their hand held and stuff like that. They may feel, yeah, we're spending this time together, but it feels like something's missing. So it's important to understand each other. That's what I think. It's all about consideration There's another video that I was going to put on instead of this one, but this one just touched my heart. But it's just about how consideration is the highest form of love. Trying to keep in mind, not even trying, just thinking about how the decisions you make and the things that you do affect your partner is just one of the highest forms of love, because it's showing that you care about how things affect them. And it goes back to that other thing that Kanye had his wife do. Like, you should care, be the protector, ma'am. Hate to say that, but I think in a healthy relationship, both people are the protectors, because there are times when one of them is down. There are times when you are down, and you have to be each other's cheerleader and be there. Vocal reassurance. Well, guess what? You're awesome. Thank you. I like this because I tend to go on my little rants in the videos, but amen. Amen to that. Caleb and Jay. All right. Let me see. This is just another random. I'm sorry. I kind of just like talking to you guys, so this is way more random than normal. But we're doing it because I think this is cool. This is an 18th century Italian safe.
This is an 18th century Italian safe with one of the most unique unlocking sequences we have ever seen. Let's open it up. First, go to the drawer below to reveal our hidden keys. Then we grab the pick, we insert it into the lion's mouth here, which will reveal our first keyhole. Using that same pick, we insert it into this notch here. 2 more steps with the pick. First, we insert it into this top portion, which gives you an audio cue that it's been unlocked. And then on this bottom keyhole here, which also gives you an audible cue. Then this pick is done. We grab our top key that matches this keyhole here. We insert it fully and rotate it once clockwise. Grabbing our key that matches this bottom keyhole here, we insert it fully, rotate it counterclockwise once, and then clockwise once. Finally, we grab our middle key here that matches this keyhole. We insert it fully, rotate it once, and then open your safe. On the inside, we have several different drawers here, annotating different types of doubloons from Spanish to Genovese doubloons. And then behind this mirror is also a hidden compartment. And then using the final key, we can open an additional strong box on the inside.
What are we keeping in this magical thing? And where do you hide the instructions? Gringotts. Yep. Yep. That's exactly true. They didn't have WD-40. Yes. Yep. That's funny. Hope you don't need it in a hurry. Good point. That's what I was thinking. What if one of those keys goes missing? How have they not in all of this time? They didn't have WD-40 in those days. How does it all still work? Well, my friend, they didn't need it. Lose the key, forget the combo. I hope they don't keep the pew pew in there. I know. Nobody's getting to that pew pew. Nope. Unless you just kind of like smash it, then I mean, I guess you don't really need keys. It's kind of like, I hate to say this. I really do. I thought about this because I live in an area where there are lots of bears. And truthfully, if a bear wanted to get in, they would probably just get in. All they really need to do is smash through the drywall. That's really any house. We feel secure because we lock our doors, but our houses aren't like they used to be. I don't know. So maybe you just like hang an X on the side for that moment. Yeah. When I first moved here, the first day I slept in this house that I currently live in, there were coyotes howling so loud across the hill that I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. And it was beautiful and amazing, but I just laid there and listened to this pack of coyotes howl for like hours. And I was thinking, I might not be able to live here just because I may not sleep. And then the next week, sometime around there were two bears playing on the porch. I was like, it's kind of cool. I'm just a part of the forest now. Remember when I was a kid, we used to leave the doors open in central London. That's awesome. The only use as a gun safe is to keep the cops from taking them. Well, we meet again. I was surprised to see you going live again, so here I am. Well, hello to you. Oh, geez. Impish. What does impish mean? Not anymore, yeah. You can't really leave doors unlocked or open anywhere. Yep. Let's see. Oh, we talk about this fog sometimes. Let's talk about it again.
Have you been wondering what was in that chemical fake fog that was covering half the world before the next PSYOP started? Well, it turns out people have been testing the clumps of leftover crap from it, and it's actually loaded with trillions of parasites. Some of the symptoms of a recent infection are UTIs, respiratory infections, pneumonia, and meningitis. Pretty interesting that there's been a rise in cases of pneumonia recently. This is actually considered biological warfare, and they've been put in there because they know parasites keep you sick, which is of course why it's suppressed by Rockefeller medicine. What a surprise. So if you live in one of the areas that had the fog, I would do a parasite cleanse ASAP. They're coming at us from all directions. The air, our food, the sky, God knows what else. And it's up to us to change the terrain of our body to help us detox from all this garbage. This is for entertainment purposes only. Consult your Rockefeller indoctrinated medical professional for medical advice.
I like that. I had to put this in though because I've seen so many sorts of videos like this where people had it tested or whatever tested, and it's organisms, it's parasites, and we're just breathing it in. That's insanity. That's insanity. So my other question is, does anybody know how to do a parasite cleanse? Because I think it's just worth it. How does one cleanse parasites? Sorry, just clicking around. I wish I took a sample now. I think there's probably some still out there. Floating death. I don't like that. Diatomaceous earth. But does that... I don't know. I don't know if that's a cleanse so much as... I'm not sure. I don't trust ingesting it anyway. I'm sure that there's food grade, but I feel really weird about it. Knowing what diatomaceous earth actually does, it kind of makes me nervous to put it inside my body. Because essentially it's just like sharp little pieces that cut the organisms to death. It's pretty horrific actually if you know what it does. And I don't know if I want that inside my body. That'll do it, huh? Not sure how to cleanse it. I think that'll cleanse anything. Keeping spoonfuls for 30 days. I can't. Yeah, we do need to find out. Garlic helps with worms. Oh my gosh. I hope there's not worms. But there are. I can't believe I only have 2 clips left. Okay. It's all right. We're going to go ahead and go on to the next one. That's okay. At least you're here. The White Rabbit. White Rabbit always late to the party. Get it? I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. That's funny, actually. Black walnut oil. Honey is a natural antibiotic. Health food stores sell cleanses. I do them regularly. I have done cleanses, but never a parasite cleanse like that. I shall check. Oh, I totally meant to respond to this other comment. You said you ate 500 grams of nuts and now you hurt your tooth? Element J. No time to say hello. Goodbye, I'm late. Did I watch the From trailer? No. Should I do it right now? I can. No, I'll do it later. I promise. But I did start watching something earlier. It's terrible. I had a feeling you would catch that joke. Absolutely. So does that mean that you're late on purpose for the pun of it all? Paragon. We'll watch it with you. Oh, you know what? If you give me a second, I may be able to import it. 1 second. Bear with me. Let me see if I can figure this out. Mm? We're going to go season 1. Okay. Now let me see. I have it up. Let me try. Video captured. I've never done this before, so. Browser? Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning as we do this. I don't think that's right. Okay. I will look it up. I'm sorry. I don't know how. But let me go back. Let's see. There we go. I'm never late on purpose. Sharing with you a sneak peek at the Astronauts Gone Wild. That would be so cool if we can all watch it. I don't think, though, that it's actually something dirty, though it sounds like it every time. I don't think it's dirty. I think it's a serious thing. That would be so cool if we could all watch it. Okay. If you guys are going to bear with me, I'm going to figure it out. Hold on. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Okay. 1 sec. Browser sources let you display a website from the URL. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I did it. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, can you guys not hear it? Okay, hold on. All right, we're getting it. Hey! No sound makes it more intriguing. Okay.
Must have got knocked down in
Here
a
we go.
storm or
It's
something.
too loud.
It's a pretty selective storm.
Can you hear it? Because now I can.
What are they doing? Can we just leave, please? Jim!
In this dirty old part of the city.
Maybe we missed the sign for the highway.
We didn't miss the sign.
When the sun refused to shine.
Can I help you? We got on a detour off the highway and cell service around
Got
here.
your family with you? Yeah. I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of the highway.
Not a problem. And one thing I know is true.
What do you say?
Stay on the road.
You did before your time is through.
Did we turn somewhere?
God damn it.
Jim, we're driving in circles. You drove out this way. How did we get back here?
Everybody in there okay?
This is impossible.
Yeah, it is.
Where are we?
I know none of this makes sense yet. Everyone in this town has been exactly where you are right now. Everyone sees the tree. Those crows.
We'll just get out of here, please.
Heaven. We are stuck.
We didn't come here. We were brought.
What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if they moved.
If what moved?
The trees.
It's important for you to understand what happens after dark.
Lock your door. Nail your window shut. You do these things, your family's gonna be safe.
Safe from what?
I've missed you so much.
Megan, what are you doing?
Maybe I can come in.
This is what happens when you break the rules.
They're coming.
There's only so many places we can go.
What are they?
You believe in monsters?
Please don't.
A man protects his family.
Get these people home, Sheriff.
Do everything I can.
Promise me.
Five words you pronounce wrong 2 years before your brain starts shutting down.
Whoa. Okay. You got me. That's a good one. Hello. I've never done that before. So I'm glad it worked as okay as it did. I will work on that. But now that I know that's an option, that's pretty cool. Sorry, that was Kanye. We don't need that. Let's get out of that. Okay. It does look awesome. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you reminding me that we need to watch it. And I'm glad that we all got to watch it together. If only we could get on the Magic School Bus and watch it. This could be the movie that we play on our way to Centralia. One of the actors was from Lost. That's cool. Since Did they say it was from the creator of Lost? I was kind of busy trying to figure it all out. The technical side of it. Every day's a school day. Ain't that the truth? Meaning J.J. Abrams? Either way, it looks really good. I'm intrigued. I didn't see when it comes out. Front is back. So happy you are anti-vax because also never took it that. Yeah. I just heard something loud behind me. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've never seen Lost. I have not. We already saw this lady. Oh. Oh, the producers. Okay. Centralia is amazing. Yeah. 2022. Oh. So it's already been out. This is a movie that's existing. Or is it a show? Maybe I'm lost. Oh, seasons. Wow. So there's 3 seasons. Oh, we've got lots to catch up on, my friends. Cool. Very cool. It's a series. Yes, thank you for sharing. Season 4 will be out in 2026. Oh my gosh, I have to wait for 2026 for so many good things. Most likely the new Gremlins movie, I assume. The new Scream movie. Season 4. But at least we have all of this year to catch up. Ooh, you have an answer for the Polaroid picture. Let's hear it. I'm waiting because I want to know. Google red sprites in the sky. Okay. Maybe we can do that together.
Opening another.
Oh, what is this? Still playing something? Okay. Hold on one sec.
Please, God, open that door.
I truthfully don't know.
Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I've gotta be me, I've gotta be me. What else?
I can't do it right now. Yeah, that's probably why I figured it would be another year. Open the door. You've got movies to watch first, little lady. I know. So many. So many. Oh, They Live. I started watching They Live earlier. You can't see me? You can't see me right now? Really? Okay. Okay. I don't know why that happened. What is They Live? Oh, Element J. We need you. Started? Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't feel very well earlier and I needed to lay down. Photo synopsis. The photo synopsis regarding we can now. It was just when nobody was on. What? I don't know. What is happening? What? Oh. What is They Live? I know. I knew you would feel this way. I'm going to let you explain that. I'll tell you this. I watched the beginning of it and I paused it. I didn't fall asleep during it. I stopped it because I loved it. So the very first scene of it is, obviously without giving anything away, the very first thing that you see is a graffiti wall. And I even took a screenshot of it because I was analyzing all the graffiti on the wall. I spent a great deal of time doing that before I even started the movie. So I was like, this strikes me as a movie with tons of messaging. I noticed the jab was like right there in the center. Seems like it's going to be an awesome movie. I'm very excited. Lucky. All right. This one's kind of like a happy thing. Mm.
Just found this chicken. My friend's driving in front of me, and then there's a chicken truck in front of him. All of a sudden, I see my friend drive over top of this little white fluff ball in the middle of the road. And before I had any time to react, like I did the same thing, you know, I just drove over. And then I was like, was that a chicken back there? I pulled over and I had to get out quick because I didn't know if somebody else would be coming. I got her back home and I called my wife. We started figuring out what we were gonna do. She was so weak and fragile, could barely walk, smelled terrible. She had some road rash. We ran her a bath and she was making these little kind of coo, almost like a cat purring, but it was chicken noises. And she just seemed to be so grateful to be warm and getting cleaned up. You're gonna be smelling so good. I've never felt a connection to a chicken like this. That's you. The noises that she makes, the little coos that she's happy. She just wants to be around, wants to hang out with us. She lived inside for at least a month, maybe a month and a half. I would take her outside every chance that I got when it wasn't too cold. I was surprised that she was so young. She was probably no older than 6 weeks, and she was almost the size of a full-grown chicken already. And in the time that we got her, in just like 2-3 more weeks after that, she had doubled in size. Good morning. They're bred specifically to grow as fast as possible. She was probably on her way to get processed. That's why she was on the truck. And so that's about the age that they would send them off, is about 6 to 8 weeks. Good morning. We already had 3 chickens at the house, but they weren't anything like this chicken. It had lived a way different life. The other chickens do not accept her at all. They bully her. What is it? I wish they would accept her and they would all get along, but they peck at her. Be nice to my little princess chicken. So we've had to separate them, and she has her own coop now. Chickie. What do you think about all this? She learns very quickly. I taught her how to use the water that hangs from above, and then you have to like tap on this little metal thing for the water to come out. And I taught her to use that in like 5 minutes. You excited? Princess Chicken is about 3 months old. We have her on a little chicken diet. We only give her so much in the day so she doesn't overeat. Based on what people have told us, a chicken like Princess is probably only supposed to live for a year at most. Some people have said 2, but I think with the right diet and care and exercise, I hope to get a lot more years out of her. She's got this luxurious life now. She's got her own house and a heater. She's got all this space to roam around in our garden. So she's just like a princess.
I thought that was precious. Yes, I know, Natani. Hello. I'm glad you're here. And I also agree with you about the pecking order, but I also have seen it get so out of hand, you really do have to separate them, unfortunately, if you're able to. I don't know if did I tell you guys about how I got my chicken Lucky? A year? A year? Yeah, it does get really bad. I've had, yeah, at least for a little bit. You like, sometimes they can go way too hard. Same with the roosters. Every now and then you just have to, yeah, death once they smell blood or see it. That's why you have to put a red light on the baby chicks too. They're savages, savage little fluff balls. So I have chickens, and so I'm sure you guys do know that I used to have a little shop when I lived in Maine, and I was on my way to work, and uh on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, this little hen was walking down the road, just walking down the road, chicken. So I stopped and she wouldn't let me anywhere near her. And I figured which house she goes to. And but she wouldn't go too near the house. She was just kind of like keeping a safe distance. So I assumed this was her house. I knocked on the door and this guy answers. And I just knew how the interaction was going to go off the bat. I hate to be that way, but I did. And I said, "Hey, I was wondering, is this your chicken? Because she was just running down the street." You know, that's what happened. And he was like, literally, these are his words. "Yeah, I can't get her to stay in the coop, so if I can ever get my hands on her, she's going in the pot." So I'm sure you can understand what that did to my heart and probably what it would have done to yours. And I immediately made the decision because she kept getting out and she was a nuisance to him. I think she just didn't want to die at the hands of this psychopath. So I immediately resolved, I'm going to ask permission. Can I buy the chicken from you? And I'll deal with getting her after that. Or if you say no, I'm just going to go ahead and take her. So that's what was going to happen. Being polite at the moment, boys. I try. I really do. But it's that Sagittarius thing where if you're pushed a little too far, you know, but I don't like to let it get there. I don't. I think that everything can be resolved calmly, but sometimes not everybody agrees. But this was okay, aside from hating the situation, and I really wanted to go release all of the chickens, but I didn't know where they were. There were a lot of buildings, and it was very sketchy, very chainsaw vibe situation. So he said, basically, he knew I wasn't going to be able to catch her. And I was like, that's cute that you don't know me at all. So I was like, okay, well, you have a great day. And so I went to my car and I grabbed a dog treat and I went over to where she was kind of pecking around and I kind of crouched down. She didn't care about the dog treat. It's a chicken. She didn't care. So she immediately came over to me and I just scooped her up and I was like, well, he can't catch her, but I just picked her up and I was on my way to work. So I ended up bringing her to work with me. So she was my shop chicken that day. And it was really awesome. And then I brought her home and introduced her to everyone else. And now she's Lucky and she lives here. And that's her name, Lucky. And she's amazing. She is so cool. She's like this sweet, independent girl. I'll have to find one of my pictures of her and show you. She's really cool. A really pretty bird, too. But I was like, yeah, I am not letting you make soup out of my friend. Like, we were already friends the second that I saw her. Man, people. I had a dog who kept getting out of the yard. I ate her too. That's a good one. I don't know why people are like that. I think people just don't. You know, I had this thought earlier today. Why was it? I can't remember why I had this thought. It was something about rabbits and about how people typically keep rabbits and animals like that, gerbils, things like that, in really small cages in their homes. And I hate that because they're not meant to do that, especially rabbits. They love hopping around. And if you've ever had a rabbit, they do that cute little hoppy thing. It's the cutest thing. So where was I going with this? Oh my gosh. I totally lost. It wasn't really a story. It was just kind of like a point of view. Oh, the reason that I believe that happens is because dogs, if you talk to a dog and you're like, "Oh, are you a good boy? Are you a good girl?" or something like that, they light up, their tails wag, they smile kind of in their own way, and their eyes you have this interaction where you see on their face how they feel. If they don't feel well, you can see that on their face. They emote. Rabbits don't really emote. So I think people have made in their mind, it's okay. They're fine. They're happy. Look at them. They're happy. They don't wag their tail. That's not a thing they do. So we just say that they're happy in these small cages because you can't see that they hate their lives. And I think that's the real problem, is that we delude ourselves. Oh, I know why. I had to go to Tractor Supply earlier to get chicken feed. That's what it was. And when I was there, they had these chicken coops outside that were the size of my computer. And I was like, I kind of want to come back and smash them. I won't do that, but I kind of want to, because not even one chicken could fit in there properly. The ramp to go up was like at this angle up against a wall. I don't, who buys that? Oh, you used to work at Tractor Supply? Cool. Had a rabbit as a kid. Thumper. Thumper is the best name for a rabbit. Well, I'm sure you don't like small cages, White Rabbit. But yeah, I just wanted to include this. I feel bad for the other chickens that didn't make it out, but this one reminded me of Lucky, and I thought that was cool. Yeah. I like this. The caption really got me on this. No way this MF stole an Amazon package in a Looney Tunes style. It's not funny that they stole something, but it's funny the way that they did it. That is effort. I hate that it happened, but that is effort. My last name in real life is Whitehair. Oh, that's cool. Good name. I don't want to be a pie. You guys are so funny. But yeah, so can you imagine seeing this on your Ring camera? You really do have to respect the hustle. It could be for show, but it could be real. I have another story. I don't know if anybody wants to hear my story that's kind of like this. I have a similar kind of story. It doesn't involve any traffic gear, but something happened, if you'd like to know. R2D2 stole my package. People need to have front fence now with a guard dog. Yeah, and apparently you need to stake down all of your hazard things. Get a job. Well, this is their job. They work for the road crew. When I had my very first apartment many, many moons ago, it was Christmas time, and I had ordered some packages, and they would say that they arrived. Okay. They would say that they arrived, and I would go search, and they would not be there. And now the first time that happened, I was like, okay, lost package. I don't know, whatever happened. Contacted the people, blah, blah, blah. Okay. They said it was definitely delivered. Then another package happened over and over and over. And like 4 packages were missing. So now I was like, okay, someone is stealing my packages. I don't know if it's the mail carriers, or, which I doubted, of course, but something is going on because my packages are missing. So I made a decoy package. I have a ton of books, always did. I went through my books, and I found one that had this really great paragraph that wasn't about stealing per se, certainly not about mail, but it was kind of like some sort of analogy of taking something that's not yours. So I went through it and highlighted I highlighted that paragraph and I bookmarked it and then I put it in an envelope and then I made a fake USPS label, put it on the outside of it, put it in my mailbox, left the lid open a little. And it was like a really thick book, so you don't know what's in there. And they clearly are stealing anything. It was like a candle, some other books, like all sorts of stuff. So they kept the candle, they kept everything that they stole, but this book in particular. So I sat there, right? And I had my window and I had my camera and I was like stealthy out my window with my camera just recording. And my neighbor, my direct neighbor, walks by with his little, I'm going to say 3-year-old little son. He walks by first. His little son walks by with him, kind of right behind. And then his girlfriend walks by. And I'm like, oh, okay, just family out for a walk. Okay. Well, the girl comes back. She comes back first, looks around. And I'm like, oh, no, don't. I'm getting like really, oh, I remember the other thing that they stole was a plant. A family member gave me, they had a spider plant. And spider plants are amazing because they have these offshoots and you can propagate them and make new plants over and over and over. You can just like from one spider plant make a world of spider plants. So I had it outside in this really cool, it was a giant coffee mug. I'm talking like a coffee mug like this. And I had the plant in there and I loved it. And it was special because it was a piece of a family member's plant. So they stole that too. I had had enough. So that's when I did this. And it upset me because it ended up being this guy and his wife. And it was heartbreaking because they were definitely using their small child in this operation. They masked it like they were taking him for a little walk. And this poor little kid had no idea that his parents were just being scumbags. And it wasn't because they were in any sort of need. And I know that for a fact. They came from pretty well-off family. I found this out after everything went down. I'm passive aggressive? What? I sound passive aggressive? Oh, that makes me sad. I really just I felt more like a spy, to be honest. I initially, well, not initially, but at one point, I made my major criminal justice. I did not confront them. I took the video. I debated on it because, okay, I didn't expect a child to be involved. So that is bang out of order. Yeah, so what ended up happening, I'll just, long story short, is I did take the video to local police. They asked me what I wanted to do. Thank you. And I said, I don't really want anything to happen to them because there's a kid involved. And they were like, okay, well, what if we go get them? We do the whole thing. We won't press charges per se, but we kind of did like a court thing and they had to pay me back or something in installments. And they were really smart about it though, because what they did is they immediately moved out. Probably a good call. Not that I would have done anything, but it would have been really awkward all the time. But they moved out because they were definitely going to get kicked out from this situation. So before that could kind of go on record that they were thieving from their previous residence, they went and found a new apartment. So that ended up being a really long story, but yeah. Okay. Top of the zombie pops. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it's a kid. Like, can you imagine this? It was traumatic enough to have this guy taken away in front of his child. It had to stop, but I didn't want it to be a long-term consequence. I just kind of wanted him to stop being a bad person and a bad example for that kid. It definitely wasn't worth it. Oh, here's the best part. They tried to put the book back. They put the package back open. And that's how I knew they knew that this was a setup. I mean, was it really even worth it for me? Probably not, but it was kind of aside from the gotcha part, it was kind of fun to play spy. To make a short story long is the story of my life. I'm far too into the details of it. Yeah. If you still remember. Well, it's kind of just like an interesting story. Yeah, they put the book back. Like what? What nuggets, man? Pure nuggets. I think that might have been the last thing I had. Yep. Unless you guys want to watch anything else. I'm clearly awesome at pulling videos from the internet. Should have broke bad on them. Go full Heisenberg. You guys are awesome. I just want to thank you for being here again. Like I said, hello, Robert. I'm going to put up a little poll. Sorry, I know I sound distracted. I'm also I'm trying to read the comments, but also be here. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I'll put up a poll and see if you guys are interested in having a few times a week live. And like somebody said, you can always Keanu Reeves. You can always rewatch them. It's not but at least this way there will be a specific time, right? That'll be good. Answering your question from the beginning of the live, I didn't get any commercials. Do you pay for the premium? Great job tonight. A lot of fun. Appreciate you. I appreciate you too. It's definitely fun to spend time with you guys. I love this. I love it. I think probably like we said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then if I just can't stay away long enough, sometime over the weekend. Play the opening to Astronauts Gone Wild. Okay. I'm going to do that. Anybody who wants to bear with me, I'm going to try this again. Let's see. To be continued. Tealy, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I know it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, a little after 1 there for you. So appreciate that. Someone has my cup. Someone has the Cafe du Monde cup. Really? Did you get it there? So Cafe du Monde, for anyone who doesn't know, is this cafe in the French Quarter of New Orleans. I was only there for a very short period of time passing through, but a coworker at the time, she insisted that I got her coffee from there. I had never even heard of it. And so I got the coffee and I was like, well, I'm going to get me a mug. And somehow this thing has survived quite a while with me. It's one of my favorites. If this Astronauts Gone Wild turns out to be corn, I have no issue to just we'll handle it, my friend. Have an excellent day. Thanks, Deb. Glad I caught the angel. You guys are funny. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's find it. Please pause. What is it called again? Okay. Astronauts Gone Wild. How could I have forgotten? I don't know if this is it. It's quite blurry. Okay. Okay. So with the Astronauts Gone Wild thing, is there a preview? There are kids here. Is that you? I lived in New Orleans when I was a kid. My dad went to the Mardi Gras with me, and we got a medallion and a lot of necklaces. Hmm. All right. It's on YouTube, but should I look for a preview for it? Because the only thing I found was a 52-minute thing. I'm sure we not every one of us has 52 minutes at the moment. Let me see if I can find a preview. Trailer. I have no trailer. We're just gonna play a second of it. Copy. Is there anything paranormal that happens to you ever? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff actually. Let me think more on this. Damn, you're gonna be on live every day on YouTube. Maybe not every day, but it might get to that, to be honest. Oh yeah, well, we're all here. If you're watching and you haven't you know what? You should be you should probably be a moderator. You can add people as moderators and they kind of like handle things in here. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I forget to say that. Here's a preview. Okay. So I'm gonna put that up and we'll watch some of this together. Sorry, I don't know why it's a hair. I keep having like a it's everywhere. Browser. Okay.
You really like adventure, don't you? You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself. Away from me. You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Okay. Can you guys hear this? You are.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Okay.
If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cybro, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator in NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight. I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get.
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
And get the hell out of my house.
Okay. Well, take your stuff and get the fuck out. Why don't you quote me and say it's bullshit?
In the shadows in Iran, I don't give a damn about all that shit.
You're full of shit.
Of lunar orbit being falsified.
Being falsified?
Correct. We got an unedited tape from a source at the Johnson Space Center.
Totally nonsense. Mr. Cybro, you do not deserve answers.
If you show this publicly, you're open for a lawsuit. Okay? I mean, do you have Neil Armstrong interviewed already?
No, he doesn't want to be interviewed.
Well, I know.
Why does he?
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. So maybe when we go live on Wednesday or Friday, I don't know. Or maybe that'll be another poll, whatever day works best for you guys. And we'll definitely do it a little earlier. I think it's an hour long. So maybe December 13th. Cool. Happy much belated birthday. Greasy nose. It does look very interesting. I think to many of us. How about we say Friday at 6? Probably didn't get it, but when I was a kid, I was in New Orleans at Mardi Gras with my dad. It's amazing. What a small, tiny, itsy bitsy world we live in. Oh, it is. It's very cool. New Orleans has a very cool vibe. I wish I could be there more. Besides that one little bit of time. Polls? Cool. Oh, well, I don't have the poll is going to be in, I don't think I can do it here, can I? That would be cool. I don't think so. I don't know how. And I won't make you guys go through that with me. Cool. So Friday at 6, we're going to watch this together. Yeah. Okay. And I will definitely work on this and make it better. I'll make sure that it looks decent. And cool. So we will meet here Friday at 6. And of course, tomorrow there will be a video. And then Wednesday, we'll probably do another live. And then Thursday, a video. And then Friday, documentary day. Cool. I hope everyone is having a fantastic night. It's 8:21 here. Oh, yeah. Patreon. I'll look into that. I have all week. I'll figure it out. Is it sci-fi? I just found it on YouTube for White Rabbit. Thank you. I appreciate that. And a Discord. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is a lot of responsibility. I need help. Someone help me. Should I bring popcorn? I think it would be in your best interest if popcorn is your snack of choice. It's 8:21 for you too. Oh wait, I think you told me that you lived somewhere around here before. Week planned. Me too. Do you like crab meat? Because that's what's for dinner. I have the only time I've ever had crab meat was in pasta sauce, actually. That would be cool. I thought Pennsylvania. 122. I'm so sorry it's so late, but I know you'd be up anyway. If you build it, they will come. Indeed. 5:22 p.m. That's a nice time. So you must be out on the West Coast. Cool. You guys are so nice. I don't have, nor will I get Discord, sorry. I don't have it either. I don't even know what it is or how to use it, so that probably won't be happening. Gotta go cook dinner. Much love to you. See you, Natani. Have a great day. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, I'm sorry that you missed it, but it's up. I don't know how interesting it is to watch after the fact, but it is there. And I know some people have asked about the comments because when you play the video, it's so on YouTube, when you go to the comments, it's just the comments that happen afterwards show up. But if there's like a little dot thing, I think, and if you scroll it over, you can then click and it'll give you the real time. So it's not too late because she is in California, my friend. It's only 5:24 there. Late tea for you. Late tea for me. Normal tea for her. Oregon. Cool. I was in the Navy station in San Diego for 8 years. That's cool. I used to work for a construction company and they had an indoor air quality division that they worked primarily with the military and the Navy out in San Diego. And it's really cool. I was actually not about to, there had been meetings of discussions of me moving out there to take over because I was doing a lot of those contracts for the company. And I was gonna, they asked me if I would want to move out there, but I ended up leaving the company before doing that, which worked out, I guess. I will respond to your comments. I think it's so neat. Like, one of my favorite things that people are from all over. I am beyond fascinated that people come here. I just think, I don't know. I think it's cool. The algorithm, I really don't understand it. I don't know what it wants from me, but I know that it has blessed me beyond belief. A sonar technician, cool. Missouri. Oh, we've got a couple Missouri folks. You're in good company. That's so neat. Has anyone else ever taken a cross-country road trip? Algorithm is malarkey. It is, but I mean, I don't hand pick the people that, it tries to get to watch these. I don't know how it decides. It's just a hodgepodge of confusion to me. Top Gun were about submarines. I would have been Maverick hunting subs. Oh, wow. That's really interesting. I don't know if the algorithm loves me. Because I'll tell you this. So in the stats, it gives you, how many views you've had, what your click-through rate is. And that's supposedly one of the most important things is you get impressions, which is how many people they put your video in front of. And then you get the click-through rate, which is how many people actually clicked on it. And supposedly a good click-through rate is anywhere from 2 to, whatever percent. I've had them be like 25%, and the videos still only get like 600 views. It doesn't make any sense. I actually sent, because once you reach the threshold of whatever they want, like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view hours, once you reach that, you get access to it's okay, you can mute. Once that happens, you get access to actually chatting with help instead of just randomly sending stuff that you never hear back from. And I asked them that same question. I was like, why aren't you putting the videos in front of people? My click-through rate is awesome. And I really think it just has to do with what I have. You guys have fun. Whatever you're doing next, Colorado to Washington State. Oh, really? Colorado, Washington? Oh, that's cool. That counts. Quite the drive, White Rabbit. Wait, White Rabbit. Oh, that's cool. Drove from New York to San Diego, then San Diego to Norfolk. That's very cool. I went from New Jersey to California. And on the way back, tell me you're shocked, I found a dog that I ended up bringing home and finding a home for. That's a whole story, though. And my brother actually got married in Las Vegas to by Elvis, and he came in on a pink Cadillac with fog and real fog, not this parasite junk. They got the good stuff out in Vegas. But so, and I think almost everyone in my family flew who went, and I was like, I can drive and see all sorts of stuff. I love road trips. I'm on break at Area 51. Nice. I'm sure they love you for watching this. Miss your beautiful country. Well, I miss your beautiful country. Let's switch for a little bit. Not that I've been there, but road trips are cool because they're just full of unexpected experiences. Another request. This one does take messing about, but would anyone fancy leaving links to the channel and comments of other random videos? Oh my gosh, you guys don't have to do that. You really don't, but that's really nice of you. That would be cool. I think one of my greatest dreams at this point is for this channel to be able to, I know we're a ways away, but good night, Danny. For this channel to become kind of like the thing. I know that's everybody who makes a channel hopes that they can make their living doing it. But that would be awesome because I don't know. I love it and it'd be really cool to be able to do something you love. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to keep going. I don't care. I truly don't mind if the group we have here is forever the group that's here because this is more than enough for me. But it would be cool to make this the only job that I have to do. Imagine how much better I could get with understanding how all of the links work and stuff. Who doesn't count? Everybody counts. Oh, you guys are so nice. I really try. I really try. I think, honestly, it's just you guys. It's just you. You're awesome. So that's why this is awesome because it's you. It's not me at all. I'm just the catalyst that brought it here, I think. See you all in the astral plane. That'd be cool. So much enjoy being here and talking with everyone. Me too. I can tell you that this channel has brought a lot of unexpected things into my life. When I first clicked record for that first time, I didn't expect to make real friends and real connections that mean like the world to me that I couldn't be without again. I didn't expect that. But that is a gift. Don't forget your day ones when you become a big star. I can tell you if that ever happened, I would never consider myself a big star by any means. And there would never be a way that I could forget what we have here. Ever, ever, ever. I'm not going to cry. I'm not hydrated enough for that. You guys are funny. Ditto on the dehydration or bunch of fireflies. Oh, you guys, you're so poetic. I'm not going to cry. Do you want me to cry? I'm sure I can muster it. I'm definitely saying I'm actually likely moving very soon and I have already been thinking about the strategy of like taking all this down and like having it back up the same night. It's never gonna stop. I'm never going anywhere. Not good luck. You'll have to just never reply to me again to get rid of me at this point, my friend. Done deal. Does anyone else cheeks hurt from smiling? Mine do. Mine do, but I think that's a good thing. I think we all need that. Because we do. Some days we talk about such heavy stuff. And it's nice that we can be nice to each other. Because I'm sure you guys see other videos and channels and read comments on other things. And I'll tell you, it is treacherous. It's treacherous. People are so mean. People are really savage to each other and they don't care at all about feelings. They will tear you apart, like what you look like, what the person is saying, like no matter what the message is. People are just like really mean to each other. I love it here because that's never ever the case. Even there's somebody on here who will occasionally give a bit of a hard time, but I always kind of like push back and they always come back and say, "I'm sorry. I know that I shouldn't have snapped." And then it like comes back and it's fine. And it's just that's not normal, but it should be. It should be. And I'm so happy that we have that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Haters don't exist. That's how I feel too. Maybe I should go find some more clips and toss them up so it feels like we're doing something. But I just like this. I wonder if we could have like small group sessions where it's like, because I mean, at this point, I'm sure most people left. We've got, oh wow, I think we still have like 40 people. That's incredible. Getting face cramp. I'm sorry. My emotionality. Well, I appreciate you. I'll tell you, it took me forever to actually hit that record button. I don't know if I've ever told you guys about my bracelet. This bracelet that I wear. I wear every day. When my business closed in Maine, even before that, I can't remember when. It was a few Christmases ago. My mom got me this. My mom got me this bracelet making kit. I don't know. And I made a bracelet. And it says, it's right after I came up with the name Deb on the web. And I thought, that's so cool. So I made this and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something with this. And I put it on and then, my business closed. I ended up having to move back to Pennsylvania. It was like a terrible thing and really defeating. Yes, I would love for you to do an astronaut's gone wild picture. And the only time I took it off was right after I came back and things got like extra dark for a minute. And it hurt me to look at it because I felt like I'm never going to do this. And it started serving as a reminder that I'm not going to do it. And then it was off for a couple of weeks. And then I was just like, what? No. And I put it back on. And then it took me a month, maybe a little less to get all of the things together to do this. I'm lucky because I am a photographer. So I have a my wedding photography camera that I use. It's a Canon Mark III, which I know that there are more recent ones, but this is the one that I love. So this is the one I'm always going to use. I've tried the new ones. I don't like them. But I've never used it for video. And I just kind of did so much research, not kind of. I did so much research on how to turn this into a video camera instead of my photography camera. Because I sketched out an idea today. Send it to your email so you can have a sneak peek. Can I show everyone? I'll go grab it really quick. Love it. I love photography. I love taking pictures. To me, taking pictures is you get it's like a magic power that you get to stop time because for all and that's why my favorite photos that I ever take are the candid ones. The ones that people don't really know that you're taking when someone's like it's mostly weddings. So when like a bride is walking and the groom goes to like pick up part of her dress or I don't know, just those little things that are exactly what we talked about. Hello, purple. Um and to capture those little moments, I always hope will serve as a reminder to those people that that's what they were in that moment that we like stopped time and were somehow able to encapsulate it in a photo. I think that's just the coolest thing to be able to do. Oh, that's cool. Your mom was a wedding photographer. That's amazing. It's really cool. 2 pics. What? What do you mean? That's where you're from all bloody with me. He's saying it. Oh, half of you don't know what it means. I know what it means. Yes. Are you talking about Kanye's wife? We had that actually earlier. Up. Oh, you don't mind. I didn't see that. Okay. I'm going to show you what James made. Let's go see together. It's funny. All right. One sec. Oh. Well, I don't take like not dirty ones. Let me save this photo. Let's see. Ooh. I got all sorts of special emails. Oh my god. You guys. That's okay. It's going to be beautiful. I know. Robert, I know. It was terrible. That was kind of why I put it up. I wanted to bring it to the group to ask what everyone thought about that. Because my point of view was I just feel like it's odd if you'd want your partner to do that. I just feel like it's your job to protect them and hold that sacred as yours in it. That's hello again. Look, there's another beautiful photo. All right. Here we go. Ready? The world premiere of James' rough draft of Astronauts Gone Wild. Are we ready? Boom. Look at him, wilding out. There's even a I love it. I love it. I love that. It's about a second plane crash. A second plane crash? Where? Amex Transport. What? Nope. Hello. No way. Mm. Look how cool this is, though. Look at that. Look at these guys. This is a drawing. I love it. I love this is so beautiful. You are so talented. I am so grateful that you're here and you share this with us. That's so cool. Duh. It's when the astronauts go wild. Not Amex. A med transport plane crash. I thought the med transport plane crash was the one from that just happened. I don't know. I'm gonna Google this. Let's see. Another plane crash? What? No. I don't think so. This says plane crash in Philadelphia neighborhood kills 7, several homes catch fire. But this is from 2 days ago. What? Oh, you started something here, White Rabbit. Interesting. I did not know. Don't worry, my brain autocorrects and makes me seem illiterate sometimes. I love this. This is awesome. I think you should submit it to the documentary. Maybe this could be their new photo for it. We could rejuvenate the documentary. I love it. I'm curious about this plane crash. Also in Philadelphia? Black Hawk and I think they do. I think they love it. I love it. Let me see. Second plane. Wait. 3 hours ago, DC plane crash. My gosh. DC plane. Oh, that's the one from before. Philly plane crash, 7 dead, including 6 on board medical flight. Oh my gosh. This is tragic. Prayers go out to all of these people and everyone. All of you guys, please be safe. Please be safe because it seems like every day there's some new information, doesn't it? New tragedy. The helicopter and the plane, the small medical plane, and another medical one, or just the two? This is crazy. I am very concerned for the state of the world, as I'm sure you are too. It just feels so intentional. How is it every day? Planes are getting scary. I mean, it's certainly not going to stop me from going where I want to go, but it is every damn day. Hmm. Mm-hmm. The Atari game landing making fun of the United States. No. It does have to be. 2025 is non-stop. Hope not which. That it's intentional or what? Don't worry when you forget about the planes. They'll derail the free trains. It sounds like a horrible line to a song. I don't fear anything. I understand that. I don't necessarily fear it, but I don't want anything bad to happen. The amount I can write is shrinking. What does that mean? Why? Do you think vampires have bad breath? Blood doesn't smell the best. At least they don't smell like garlic. I think that vampires probably appreciate mints as well. Actually, they probably just eat a lot of Count Chocula cereal, as they should. It won't allow you to write anymore or send it. Let's see if I can. Does that do anything? My eyes are. These lights are like so bright. I'm getting closer to read. 111. Okay. Yes, the news does make itself. 100%. All of these messages seem to be going through. Well, I suppose it's been 2 hours, so I will probably stop holding you guys hostage. Gargoyle. I know you meant gargle, but that was funny. Your head peeking in through my TV. I'm sorry. The universe is magical. Everything contained within it has so much inspiring beauty. 10 to 2. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna probably let you guys go. Sorry, hostages. You are my hostages of joy. All right. Well, I will let you guys go. And I hope you have a beautiful night. I'm sorry. Well, since you're just catching the end of it, I can tell you that we're going to do this again on Wednesday and we're going to watch a documentary together on Friday. So we'll be doing lives 3 times. I'm sorry. I just saw the moon out my window. We'll be doing this a couple of times a week. So good night, my friends. My contacts, like the brightness of this and looking at like the small words, and then I'm just honestly I think I need to change out my contacts. I'm just being stubborn about it, even though I have like a brand new pack of them. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. My Element J is always up late, huh? Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys. I hope everyone can make it for the lives, and if not, I should wear sunglasses. The sunglasses to be able to see what's up with everyone. Thank you. Anyway, hope the rest of your night is. Anyway, what? What did I miss? I feel I missed something. Until next time, my friends. Spider in my hair. Are you guys doing that thing again where you freak me out for fun? Well, I hope. Thank you. And honestly, Jason, thank you for being such a, I don't want to say cheerleader for me, but just for being there and trying to get people to like and subscribe and stuff. That's like so nice. I'm so lucky and grateful. So thank you for that. Hello, cattail. Good night. Sleep well. Oh my gosh. Look at you. See what I mean? You guys are so poetic. It's so sweet. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve all this, but I'm just happy to be here and I'm happy to hang out with you guys and have these awesome conversations, and this is something that I look forward to more and more all the time. All right, guys, I shall see you. Have a beautiful night. Love to all. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. We gotta do the thing. Ready? Think purple legs. No, there will be a so what I'm gonna do is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is live stream. And Tuesday and Thursday are just gonna be regular videos for now. Honestly, we might just do live streams every day because this is way more fun. I think. All right. Good night, my friends. I will see you tomorrow. Talk later.